You're listening to Echoes of the Vagrus, a Starfinder actual play by Hallowed Haven Studios. Previously on Echoes of the Vagre. After our first mission together in a while, we went to the Iron Glass and drank, and drank, and drank, until we needed to go home. Aspara, Tulgruk, and I didn't quite make it home. Aspara stayed at the bar with Ashirin, while the rest of us stayed with Caesar. We had a few more options available to us for other missions. There was the option to go on an artifact recovery mission somewhere in the ancient depths of Nova Haven, and after a bit of digging on the Holo Terminal, we found out that there was an underground racing event that we could go to and either participate in or bet on. We eventually decided to stick with the salvage mission on the outside of Nova Haven. When we arrived, the derelict ship's internal defenses activated and attacked us, but after a little bit of work we were able to dispatch the turrets and wingbots. We took some time and searched the ship and found a few interesting items aboard it, and then made our way back to the station, surrendering the less valuable items over to our employer. I think the most interesting part about this is the fact that the ship contained fire, and there were still some life-sustaining measures in place to allow gases to flow. That end, a part of the ship was missing, and it looked like it was from the outside as opposed to from the inside. When we got back, we met Tulgruk's mother, and she is a character. She's very energetic and kind to most of us, except for Caesar. Not sure what that's about. But after some time, everyone except for Tulgruk went back to the Iron Glass for more drinks, and perhaps due to the short span between drinks, or the fact that it was during the day, Caesar finally got as drunk as the rest of us did the previous night. Unfortunately, we're all still short on rent, and we'll need another decent-paying job to not be in trouble.
Hi, I'm Gavin Cash, and I'm playing Tulgruk Ironhelm, the Dwarven Technomancer.
Hey y'all, I'm Grids, and I'm playing Caesar Bellamy, the Ahsoki operative.
Hi, I'm Heretic. I am playing Aspara Gorlick, the Drow Vanguard.
Hi, I'm Termite, and I'm playing Cephia Auten, the human nanocytes.
I'm Virens, your GM storyteller for this game. That is also now a prison.
There is no escape.
All right.
Want to.
All right. So last we left off, because I actually played the wrong recap, you guys aborted the derelict ship and recovered a trove of items, left a few on the ship for your employer, and made off with some of the other items. You guys then went over to Tulgruk's stall in the market, met his mom. She was very kind and courteous to everyone other than Caesar, and she kind of gave Caesar a lot of shit for being a less than normal person, even though she doesn't know what everyone else does. The group, other than Tulgruk, went to the bar and talked and conversed, and then went their separate ways for the rest of the day. You all did your respective jobs. Those that have actual jobs, you guys have done that. And as long as you guys have nothing super special that you would have wanted to do that night, you'll go to the next morning.
No, I think I'm good, at least.
Okay. So, it is the next morning. Caesar, you have a message on your comm link.
How early am I getting this message?
What time do you normally wake up?
Well, I was hammered, so not that time, that's for sure.
It's probably about 8 a.m. standard time, 9 a.m. standard time.
Oh, what is that noise? I'll kill them. I'm gonna kill them. Whoever it is, they're dead. They're dead to me. I'll kill their whole family. And he, with like one eye, looks at the message. What?
Hey, little Caesar. It says, hey, little Caesar, I have a job for you. I'll pay for whatever rent you need and for the next 2 months. It is from Captain Brutal Zanea. It also does have a postscript at the bottom. Captain Zara.
Fuck. I'm their whole family. I can't kill them. That's me. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. I'm up. And he will get up, stretch, look around his apartment. Wait, how the fuck did I get here? I remember being really high up. I don't remember. Okay, well, it's 3 months rent all at once. Cap hasn't messaged me in a while. Well, let's see if they're up for it, and he'll message the crew.
Let's see here.
Everybody, I meant the message is like, hey, everybody, here's the thing. We got a big job, enough to pay us all up front for a lot of money. The client is a really, really old friend of mine, and I know they're on the up and up. So if you're interested, meet me at the bar. They should be open. That's the message.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to go and see what's going on. The stall ain't pulling what it used to. Yeah, I'll go ahead and meet up over that way. I'll respond with a smiley face.
Aspara will respond. It takes me less to get to the bar. And head his way on there too.
Sephia?
Yeah, she will head over.
All right. I'd say probably 9:30, about 10 standard time is when everyone is at the bar. It is actually closed at the moment, but you do see somebody inside.
Yeah, he's just waiting outside.
Oh, there you are. And there's some more folks walking this way. Seems like we're all here.
Morning, everybody. Sorry to get you here so early, but we might want to get an early start on this one. Got a message from my old ship captain. He's good people. He treated me right. And I haven't seen him for a long time. Just some things went sideways, but that's the nature of being in the shipping industry. So if you're willing to hear him out, I'd really appreciate it. And I trust the three of you, just an extent. So if you're interested.
Well, this much money all at once usually indicates some kind of large amount of risk. Are we expecting some sort of big amount of friction?
Well, that's the... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, it's fine. It wasn't actually going to add anything to the conversation.
Well, I was part of it. The shipping industry is dangerous. There are pirates everywhere, and if he's looking for some kind of security on his next shipment, that might be it.
So we're just protecting cargo against pirates, possibly? I mean...
possibly.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you trust him, I'm down to give him at least an ear or two.
Are you two up for it?
Yeah, why not? Let's see what happens. Can't be. Actually, I'm not going to finish that sentence.
I am game for anything. How bad could it be?
Yeah, well... Okay.
I mean, I did see who you've been running off with every once in a while. I can tell you are pretty much game for anything. I'll give a cheeky grin and elbow Aspara.
I'll give him a hearty thumbs up.
I still don't understand how that has any interest to you. It doesn't make sense. Regardless.
No, he's like, yeah, Caesar's like looking at the message, kind of fidgeting. Oh, yeah, let's get going. Yep, this is, it's gonna, go well. And yeah, he will lead the way to the location that wasn't given in the message, but I'm assuming I'm knowing where I'm going.
You don't. It wasn't given in the message. You don't know where you're going.
I don't know the meetup area where we used to meet up. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, that's generally just in like the semi-private docking area.
Yeah. But yeah, here, he'll shoot him a message. Just, yeah, I got a few individuals that are interested in helping me, and for the love of everything, please don't call me Little Caesar. And he'll send a message.
It's about
We don't need that copyright claim.
it's about a minute goes by, and then you see Zara say, "Sure thing. Meet me at the old spot."
And he will lead the way. Little rat feet. Going on.
Tolbrook will pull out a little comb and just brush through his beard as they walk along. Gotta keep it clean and tidy.
Yeah, you got something green in there.
Well, that is probably alien gut or perhaps just a bit of a PCB, and I'll get that in a minute.
Yeah, I don't know where. I don't know. I don't have details about where we're going out of character, so I'll leave it to you, almighty God in the sky.
Yeah, it's about like a 20-minute walk for you, a bit of a scurry, to get to the old meeting area. Like for us, it resembles something very similar to like a parking garage, or if you've played Elite Dangerous, it's the kind of like docking terminal stuff that they have. And you see Zara. Well, you don't see someone that you recognize. They look vaguely familiar, at least a little bit in the face, but they have boobs now.
He will. Well, should I roll? Should I roll something? I don't really know.
No.
He'll just walk up. Morning.
Good morning, Black Caesar and accomplices. Do you want me to say your names? And if you do, you have to tell me them.
Well, just Caesar is fine. This is Spara, Zevia, and Dogorak.
It's me. Nice to meet you. And he'll hold out a big old beefy hand.
And she'll do the that like limpress thing that like semi luxurious women do, expecting you to like kind of take it and kiss it.
He'll not super familiar with the fancier side of things. He'll just give it a good firm shake, even as it flops around. Nice to meet you. I'm Toggle Rock. That's what folks call me, but I'm really Tolbrook. I happen to be good with technology things. How can we help you?
The rest of your friends?
Well, like you said, I'm Cephia. We'll extend a hand.
She will actually shake yours properly.
That's good. She was going to get the same treatment she got from Toggle Rock if she didn't.
Uh-huh. And that means you're a Spara. And she'll hold out her hand, expecting you to do the same thing.
He'll do the more etiquette version of it.
Yeah, that should go. Yeah. At least one of you is closer. Sorry, little one. I have grown a bit in sophistication since we last were together. I've also grown a bit as well.
Well, you always did say adapt or survive, so doesn't surprise me too much.
Good. Now, we are actually doing a very legal mission. This is actually just courier work, but high value. Very, very high value. Which means that we attract attention from the likes of what you and I used to do.
Shipping.
Yes. When we were entrepreneurs.
working the import-export market, if you will.
That sounds slightly inappropriate, but I do understand the sentiment.
Well, I didn't
No.
think about it that way, but now that you say it, I could see it.
Mm-hmm. Now, we are transporting things that are extremely rare and extremely important to the Kasatha, especially the ones that landed and decided to stay on Ashakar, or Titleist Prime for those who do not feel comfortable speaking some of the Kasatha tongue. It is for a museum. Something like, well, I heard that there's a story called Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I think I've seen that vid.
Yes, something like that. It is for a museum exhibit.
Well, something like that does sound like it belongs in a museum.
Indeed. Heretic, can
Yes.
I have you roll me your perception?
Yes.
So I'm now realizing something. Hey, for 21, this woman you recognize. She used to be backstage in a couple of your fights. You never talked to her directly, but she did talk to your manager, and you do almost assume that she set you up with some equipment.
I see. He'll stay quiet for the moment.
Now, as I have told our lovely Soki here, and I'm sure he's told you as well, this job pays quite well, extremely well. And, well, I can offer a little bit up front. I encourage you all to go out shopping before we depart, because you will need better gear, just in case we run into some entrepreneurs. You want to be ready.
Well, I suppose it would be foolish to turn down an upfront payment to be properly prepared. Stick a hand up.
She'll dig into one of her pockets and she'll pull out a cred stick.
Just one?
1,500 for you.
Caesar
Okay.
actually put his hands in between them.
Oh.
Who do you think is coming after it?
Everyone. There's the chance for everyone to come after it. These are very rare and very important to them.
Yeah, but all right.
Also,
Never mind, boss.
how would they know that you're transporting it? Something must have gone wrong to have attracted this much attention.
Can I have you roll culture?
Sure. Sepia is no stranger to talking about. Holy shit, never mind.
Not 20, okay. So, Captain Zara has a name in particular. At least you'll recognize. When she's talking about entrepreneurial stuff, she's talking about being a pirate.
I mean, yeah, I gathered that.
Obviously. And she's gotten a slight name for herself in recent years. She's known to transport goods and, for the best part, is unstoppable. At least that's her reputation. And when she is actually on a transport, because obviously sometimes you're not transporting something, you're just going around, she's been stopped and has taken out enemies. When she's transported goods, she's had to do that while also taking care of cargo, which is more difficult. Usually she has a crew. Right now, as far as you can tell, you are her crew.
Is your crew turn on you? Is that why everybody knows?
Everybody knows that these things are out and about. Everybody knows that I'm good at my job. And sometimes, not everyone survives. Sometimes things are damaged and broken, or destroyed completely, and only a precious few will escape with their lives. Everyone knows that these things are out there. This ship is not as good as my previous one. So they will be able to tell that something ancient is in there if they scan it. Is that understood?
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Good. Now, as I said before, I encourage you all to go equip yourselves with some gear or enhance yourselves to make this less of a dangerous mission. And she'll hold out that stick for, what was it, Tolgric who was reaching for it last time?
Mm-hmm.
She's holding the one stick. She'll put it in your hand and lay it there.
He'll bite on it like it's a golden coin just to make sure it's real. That's
Caesar, is he all right? I know some of the people that can do the magic things are a bit weird in the head.
He's fine, boss.
Right.
I don't think that's related to the magic.
No, it kind of is. I mean, when you're aware that things could be faked or disguised as other things, sometimes you just have to make sure.
Indeed, red sticks have a unique taste to stop children from swallowing them.
It's the Bittrex,
The what?
the bitter agent. It makes it taste not good.
She'll
You know-
hold out another cred stick and she'll hold it up in the air, waiting for somebody else to grab it.
Oh, I'll
But
take
Cephia
that one too.
Cephia will grab that one.
No,
Oh,
Worth friend.
Okay.
She'll give it to Cephia very gently as well. She'll pull out the next one, and she'll hold it between Caesar and Aspara.
Aspara will take it and lick it as well, getting a not great face.
It tastes like metal. I don't know what else to say. It just tastes like metal. And then she'll take out the next cred stick and hand it to Caesar.
Keep it.
Are you certain?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if he's not going to, I could hold
No.
on to it
No.
for you.
You're keeping it, boss. I'll pick it up when we're done.
All right. All right, go along now. You all need to be better, just in case.
All right, what are y'all gonna spend your credits on?
Hmm. I don't know.
That does depend heavily on what we're able to find.
I mean, you could find almost anything in the markets, but I suppose some things are harder to get a hold of. Where should we go shopping? Kind of the shadier side where it might be easier to find stuff, but, higher premiums, risky, folks notice, don't come with no warranties.
Well, if we're expecting danger, then we should make sure that we're prepared to deal with it. So what kinds of things do people need for addressing danger?
Great space god in the sky.
Yes.
Caesar, don't if I responded to that. Caesar has been quiet as he's messaging one of his old suppliers to try to get some stuff. That's why he's like, no, I don't want your creds. He was in the middle of typing something out. He's gonna try to get a hold of his old buddy Dobrova, his half-orc contact.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want sketchy shit on the down low, I've got a guy. He's honestly, he's like a Spara and Toggle combined, honestly, as far as temperament and personality goes. You should be able to hook us up a little bit.
Wonder what we're gonna get.
Well, I mean, do you want legit stuff or well, it's all gonna be legit. Sorry. It's not gonna be like the entrepreneurs we're gonna be handling later.
Right, and I don't expect it's gonna be anything too out there, but every once in a while something neat falls through the cracks, and I always get curious as to what it's gonna be. Ooh, okay.
All right. He messages you back like, fuck yeah, let's roll.
Okay. just do me a favor. Don't mention his tusks, please. Yeah.
Well, why? Are they particularly large or noticeable?
No, you'll see. Just don't talk about him. Just. All right. Well, time to head to the sketchy part of town, I guess.
Yeah, it does take probably. I mean, you know the way, you know the ins and outs. It's probably going to take you about 20, 30 minutes in total. Mainly because there's just the main bulk of the walking is kind of like getting back into like main area, and then you slip around and you're able to get everybody into that like black market. Everyone other than Aspara. So yeah, it is Cephia and Caesar who are a little bit more familiar with the whole black market scene. It's bustling, it's big, and none of the guards look particularly the same. You do see like groups of them, but this does seem to be this like neutral zone of all these criminal gangs and such. So, what are we all looking for?
Not really the kind to use weapons too often, but I think being well protected is a good idea. I think I might have to find some of them fancy pants armors that aren't too heavy, but still sturdy.
You still need to find the Prova.
Yeah. I'll just blink. Wow, that is a low ass roll for me. 12.
It's a bit busy and it takes you a little bit, but you're able to find him. You see him doing business with a few people. You could tell he's probably swindling them a little bit. You gonna introduce yourself? You gonna bring yourself over to him?
I don't know. Just okay. Never mind. You see Dubrova and you see he looks like mostly like just a basic half orc, but like you just can see most of his tusks have multiple laser holes going through them that somehow miss the rest of his face. It's not a great look. If anything, they look like a weird bug hive has been going through them.
Is it possible to get termites in your tusks?
Don't talk about them, okay?
Asking you, but okay, all right.
No, he's been in a lot of firefights. He's a weapons dealer. Look at him.
That don't look like fire. That looks like holes.
Yeah, from laser guns.
How? Okay.
Yeah, I know. Welcome to the South Side. It's sketchy as shit.
No, not that. Him.
Oh, well,
Points at
it's him.
Tolgruk.
Tolgruk turned to look at the guy with tusks, thinking, that's the guy being talked about.
Yeah. And yeah, just, he's like a foot below the top of the table. Dubrova, you fucking idiot, I'm down here. What's up?
Oh, my friend. Good to see you.
Yeah, it's been too long. I have compatriots looking to protect themselves from all kinds of fellow shippers of the stars and entrepreneurs.
You know you can speak plainly with me, correct?
Yeah, but if I fall back in the habit of calling them what they actually are,
Yes.
I spent too much time where the chrome is clean and the marble flooring actually looks like a floor.
Has your chrome ever been clean?
Hey, I wash up pretty good.
Yes, when was the last time that you did?
I said I do it good, not that I do it often. Fuck you. Now then, crew, introduce yourselves to the wonderful individual that's going to give us hefty discounts because he likes me so much and I saved his sister the other day. Just a gentle reminder.
Fucking wish.
No. Fuck you.
Not the hefty discount. A discount, but not a hefty discount.
Nope, it's hefty. All right. You want to know why it's hefty? You didn't know she was off planet.
You're lying.
Am I? I have legitimately, after all of these years, never lied to you.
That is another lie. But discounts, not heavy. I mean it.
I can roll for it. Like, I don't.
He's pointing to the rest of them, and then he'll point to you. Hefty discount.
Oh, come on now, friend. Can't a hefty feller get a hefty discount too?
You go through 30 firefights with me, then I'll give you a hefty discount. Deal?
It was 37.
Goodness,
First 7
37.
don't count.
Oh, okay.
Pulling somebody out of it. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. We could argue this for a while.
Yeah, exactly.
Trying to help you out. But I will wait. Y'all get your stuff.
So what all do we want? Do we need some extra chrome? Do we need to be better with what we could see? And he'll reach over to tap on Caesar's eye.
Oh, well, he won't get anywhere near that.
No, he won't get close, but he's gonna like reach and kind of like do the like what he might do to tap on it. So guns, armor, magic weapons, hybrid weapons, technological items. What do we want? What do we need? What can I sell you?
Well, I was thinking about getting some sort of light but sturdy armor around me, like them skin kind of things they got out there.
Ah, yes. What exactly would you like? And there's the second skin. You could get some skitter hide. You can get some carbon skin, turbo skin, station wear, cleave weave, wear. Say what you want. Tell me what you need. Come on.
I was thinking them carbon skins, the carbon fiber ones that are fairly tasty and
carbon skin for you, my hefty, wonderful, beautifully braided hair friend. 1,300. Oh wait, no, discounts. 1,200.
That don't sound like a particularly hefty discount. Can I talk you down a little tiny bit? Perhaps to say 1,100? Excellent. That's a good opening deal. And he'll reach out and shake a hand if he can.
He'll shake your hand, and then he'll kind of like reach under his table and then somewhat magically just pull out that like the entire suit, and it looks like it might fit you.
Oh, I didn't expect you to have it already. I mean, let me go try it on, of course. I mean, have to make sure it fits.
Pay me first, then you can.
All right, I suppose.
And he's gonna hold out. He's gonna hold out a hand, just waiting for you to actually put a cred stick in his hands.
All right, 1 second. He'll turn and make sure the cred stick's discharged so that it's only 1,100, and then he will pass it over. There you go, friend.
All right, here we go. Go find a place where one of the crime families want to see you changing and getting naked. They may try to rob you and take your your undercarriage.
Oh, they would have a real hard time, but that's a good idea. Yeah, I'll be right back.
A hard time because it's so small. Oh, you're going okay. All right.
I heard that.
Big fella, pointy ears. What would you like?
Well, I am thinking about armor right now.
Armor.
A bit
Caesar, I
heavier,
thought your friends would be more interesting. All they're wanting our clothes right now.
I don't know. I'm trying to see if something will catch my eye.
They get hit more than I do.
Everyone gets hit more than you do. You're so small. It's so easy to miss you. Me, however, well, they can hit me, but they never get back up.
You wouldn't happen to have a snap whip, would you?
A snap whip. Remind me what that might be. Is it more basic? Is it more advanced?
Advanced. It's
Advanced. Okay.
relatively complicated.
Yes, I do have it. It's outdated, but I can see why someone of your stature may like that. I mean, look at your hips. Look at those thighs. You must make many men bend to your will.
Certainly many that would like to, but
Oh,
I'd rather
that's a
just be
shame.
able
You
to stay a bit away.
There. All right. Well, let me grab it out. For you, 1550.
That works.
No haggling. I like you. They're even better than that, the other one. And he'll reach down with his left hand this time, his other hand this time, and he'll pull out the whip again. Semi-magically, you don't know where he's getting the stuff. He pulls it out, and he's gonna like hold it from the handle over with the end of the whip, kind of like barely dangling above the table.
Yes, she will take it.
Wonderful woman, wonderful. Now, big fella, you said you were looking for something heavier in the clothing section. Something that will allow you to take a bit of a better punch, I would guess.
Yes, I get hit quite a bit.
I have some shell from the ship. I have some plating from something that was forged down in the depths of whatever planet you really want to dream of. It doesn't exactly matter, but it was forged in the depths of a planet. I have this reinforced suit as well. I have kind of gently procured armor from a station person who may or may not be alive anymore. It doesn't exactly matter. I have this mantle forged of stone from the rust rack. I also have some thin plating. It'll allow you to move more, but you'll be a bit weaker.
The forged armor sounds interesting.
The forged armor. All right. And just to make sure, out of character,
Yes.
it is the golem forged, correct?
Correct.
For you, my pointy ear, tall fella with the dark skin and lovely, beautiful white hair. 1600.
All right. Could I also get a nice belt to go with it? Perhaps something that will keep things a bit less, surprising for me.
A belt, you say? Tell me what kind of belt you're looking for.
It is a redundancy belt.
A redundancy belt is barely a name.
It is something to help with, I guess, getting stabbed or...
By the way, I do need to ask, is this like an actual piece of armor, or is this like a...
This is a hybrid item, yes.
It's a hybrid item. That's why I'm looking in the wrong spot. Okay.
I put it in the thing.
Here, I have found it. For the belt. For you, right, you're already getting a discount on the armor, so full price on the belt, 1200.
That works for me. I think I keep it now, maybe.
All right, for your total, you'll be paying about 2,800.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Creds, both of you, give me your cred sticks. To charge you both.
Of course.
And he'll hold out his left hand as he'll reach under the table yet again and very quickly pull out the golem forged armor and the redundancy belt on one swoop. All right, here you are. Go to find your dwarf friend. Go strip in front of him. Show him how much better and sexier you must look. I mean, under all this armor, you must be rippling with muscle. Take this, change, make sure it fits. If not, come back, I'll make sure it fits. Got it? Good. Now, my good friend, what would you like? Or shall we...
He will put down 3 different kinds of grenades and a Sheeran sniper, then a sniper rifle, but it actually looks like this long, warped, with like intricate carvings. It is a sniper rifle, but it looks like just it looks like something that should be hanging on a wall, and he'll plop that down too.
You're not selling. You're selling to me?
No, I went around behind you while you were talking to them.
Ah, okay. Now, tell me exactly what this is so I know how much to charge you.
Oh, well, don't worry about it. I'm just going to pay full price anyway. Wasn't going to do that. This is the Philosopher's Sting. Said that on your wall over there where you were keeping it away from everybody else. And these are web grenades.
Glasses.
And these are incendiary grenades. And this is a smoke grenade. And this is another frag grenade.
Hold on, give me a second.
I went shopping.
Oh, okay. You're getting. You're actually making me do difficult math. Fuck you. Okay, you're getting a smoke grenade.
Well, if we're actually gonna do the math, fuck. I got. Let's go back down. I got 4 smoke grenades, 2 incendiary grenades, 2 web grenades, and the Philosopher's Sting.
And the Philosopher's Sting.
But don't worry about the discount, because for right now, because there's something I'd much rather have from you that I want to have your discount in the future, full price.
What do you want from me in the future?
I hate spoiling. I hate surprises. God, what do you mean?
You know I don't like surprises.
Oh, well, I totally don't want that elite nanite rifle hanging on your wall over there. Like I said, in the far distant future.
Far distant future. Agreeable.
It's a level 19. There's no chance in hell.
1290 in total.
Yeah. Here's the chit.
Impressed you. You'll be able to afford the rifle one day, with discount as well.
I don't think I can.
Oh, have faith in yourself. You and I have been through many a scrap. Of course we can get through it.
I'm not too worried about it. And besides, you're doing us a favor right now. Thank you for hooking them up with everything. And well, we just got paid from a few things just yesterday, so thankfully I have some side creds to get more stuff and everything like that, you know. But everything worked out okay.
Good, I think to get that.
Yeah. You want to buy more things, Doc?
I could also use some more protective gear. Clear weave should be fine. Actually, if you have the carbon skin.
Dad, of course I have it. And he'll pull out another carbon skin. This one, you don't even need to change. I have made sure that it fits in all the wonderful places.
And then, do you happen to have a... Hold on, I just had... a sheath for a weapon that makes it easier to draw. A quick release sheath.
A quick draw holster, you mean?
Yes.
Of course I'd have it. Of course I have. You could have gone to the regular market and gotten that yourself. But of course I have it for you, and he'll pull out another quick draw holster. For you, the carbon skin will be 110 as well, and give discount I get to your friend as well. And for the quick draw holster, the free of charge. I mean, it's such a common thing.
Alright. Wonderful.
All right. Holgrook, Spara, you guys do find that the armor fits quite well. Tolgrick, yours is a little bit snug in your giblets.
It's a little bit tighter than the others, but once they're cold, it'll fit just right.
You have to plan for all the weathers. And trust me, when it gets warmer, the suit will relax more and you'll feel it be more freeing. And when it gets cold, your body will react appropriately and it'll be better. But when it is like this on the station, as is always, it's going to be like this. Squeezing, hurting, but not in a overwhelmingly bad way.
Yeah, it'll take some getting used to.
Ah, of course. New armors always takes time to get used to.
So, how we all feeling? Get your skins on, everything like that. Get more outfitted.
Kind of feeling light in the pockets, to be entirely honest.
Oh, we'll learn it all back.
Yeah, hopefully that won't be an issue.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You guys make your way back to Zara.
Yeah. Also, Viren, just so because there's not a place to put this into the armor class that I can find because this sheet's wild. I did buy a second skin, that armor, before we started the campaign. So, just letting you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff on my stuff's cheap.
Yes. All right. You guys go back to Zara, and she's kind of like sitting there. She's working on the ship a little bit, which is a little bit strange to use, Caesar, because you guys used to have an engineer for the ship who fixed things.
Yeah, but I don't imagine they're talking right now anyway. Yeah. We're all set to go, boss.
Ah, wonderful. So good. Now, you all set. You all are ready. We are going to board the Ventura Marak. So that's small, it'll be a little bit cozy, but overwhelmingly comfortable. And let me make sure I transition things over onto the screen appropriately. Yeah. The ship is, like, when you guys board, it's very blue on the inside. But not necessarily in the way that it's, like, obvious that it's, like, a favorite color or anything. It's just blue. And you arrive in what you assume might be a cargo bay. And it is filled with a bunch of stuff at the moment. Lots of cans and, like, lots of crates and cans, canisters, barrels. Like, it's just full.
Well, it looks a little messy in here, but I suppose it could be homey for a while.
It's only messy because we are delivering a lot of stuff.
It is very blue.
Blue is a good color, don't judge.
I hear it's pretty cool.
She'll point to the door behind you guys, and if you guys look at stream, and for the people on stream, south, crew quarters are behind us. There are 4 beds. One of you might need to shack up with somebody else. If not, then just go sleep on the deck in one of the chairs. They do recline. I've used them a few times myself. Behind that, even further, is the generator and one of the engines. This door, and she'll point in front of you guys for the people on stream, to the left. That is where I keep some magical items, just in case. There's a desk. I used to have an artificer that I used to work with. They like to do their tinkering in there. And then, obviously, that leads to yet another engine. To the door behind us, on stream to the right, there is the bathroom and some technological working spaces. And over here, and she'll lead you all through the other through the last door for on stream, the top. This is the bridge and the cockpit all in one. You guys see a table with 5 chairs set up. There's obviously one chair at the head of the table. There is some sort of like video or movie playing like holographically on the table at the moment. And you see 3 chairs at the front. One looks like the pilot seat. 2 look like some sort of control operators.
It is not good. Watch holovids and fly.
I'm sure they got autopilot.
I was not watching that while I was flying. And yes, we do have autopilot. I do not have them playing while we are flying, because I like to keep everyone's senses sharp. There is music playing, Just no visual distractions. Caesar,
Yeah, boss.
need you to remind me, it's been a few years. What was your old role on this? What was your old role on the Storm Spike?
Oh, sabotage mostly. But I was also a fair pilot when needed.
Alright. When I couldn't be pilot and when Zugvand couldn't be a pilot either. Would you like to take over what the twins did? It's a lot easier this time around.
Sure, I can man the defenses. He'll head off.
You can sit at the table. That's where most of the defenses are conducted from.
Oh,
Boatswain and engineer. Who fills in for Ntazukai? Which one of them is most technologically proficient?
Immediately points at Tolgrick. Him, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, I'm usually pretty decent at that kind of thing.
You take that chair. And she'll point to the one on the right.
All right, where do you want me to put it?
Sit in
I'm
it.
fucking with you. I'll be over there. And he'll trot over to the chair.
She looks nonplussed. Caesar, you are also filling in for the first mate place as well. For Zolerman, you look like a doctor. You also sit at the table. That leaves you.
I've never been called a doctor.
You are not a doctor. Just talking to her. But that leaves you, though. Tall, pointy ears. You. Caesar, tell me, is he a very aware person? When it comes to surroundings and such. Sorry to be excluding you, but he's the one I gotta trust the most. Out of the rest of you, I would trust him with my...
Where? He's right there.
he's far more attentive than he acts. It's part of his gimmick.
You should know this. You funded me before.
But do you trust him on the sensors?
He's highly sensitive, yes.
Okay.
I think I'm hanging out with you guys too much. You just look at this bar and Joel Crook.
You take the seat on the left, I drive. I always drive, I always pilot.
Sounds good to me.
You don't have much of a choice. He does. And she points to Caesar yet again. Actually,
I'm just here for the job.
Caesar, do you agree with all the positions I gave everybody? Or do you think
That's
that some
not-
should be adjusted?
It was
Do
never my
not-
job to disagree.
Do not say that shit. I am putting my life, their lives, and your own life in your hands. Do you agree with where they were put?
You're my boss, and you're our client. I'm not going to say anything else on the matter.
Knowingly vague, you learn too well. You learn too well.
Oh, let's get going then.
Yeah.
All right. She'll hop into her chair and she'll press a few buttons, and you guys can hear and feel the engines kind of like warm up and come to life. So you feel the shift, feel yourself shift, and gravity becomes a little bit heavier as you guys lift up and then move. And things become heavy. Then you depart Nova Haven. You feel weightless for a second before you feel something shift in the ship and everything settles back down. You guys feel like you're back in normal gravity. Now, this is going to be a bit of a schlep. And I'm trusting you with the cargo, I'm trusting you with my life, I'm trusting you with his life, I'm trusting all your lives with each other and my own. And I think one of the best ways to extend that, or at least get to know you all better, is
It's
for you
drinking.
to... No, I need your wits sharp. Unfortunately. Oh, Caesar, you're gonna laugh at me greatly at this. Tell me something about yourselves. And a fun fact. By something about yourselves, I mean tell me a good story. We'll start with the doctor.
Well, I don't really have much for fun stories.
Tell me a story.
I mean, most of my life up till recently hasn't been very interesting, except for all the, science experiments I did on myself, which are fine and nothing is going wrong with them. I think.
You brought me a science project, Caesar.
I brought you a capable individual.
A capable individual doesn't mean that they're not a science project. Even they admit it.
No, but they may not like being called that, boss.
I mean,
Doctor?
technically, it's less me that's the science experiment, more the things running around in my blood.
Oh, intriguing. You able to show me a little bit?
Sure. I'll activate the cloud array. So there's just a buzzing cloud of nanites, spill from her arm and fill, 25 feet worth of space.
Filling up the ship. Okay. You can put them back.
Yeah,
So
she'll recall it.
Interesting. I like that. So you're not the science project. You just contain it.
A little column A, little column B. The control apparatus was kind of me making myself into a science project. It's worked well so far, though.
Well, don't ever let anything or anyone stop you from improving. Not even myself.
Don't intend to.
Good. Good. You should always improve. You should always do your best. And always try to be better. I like that. Where are you from?
Aurora Prime.
Not one big city of a planet.
Yep. I was a
Upper-
scientist there for a while.
Upper or lower Aurora Prime? If you say that you didn't know that there were two different parts, then clearly you were upper.
Yeah, I was, yes.
Okay. I remember this time when I was on Aurora Prime. I had run into a scientist myself. Mind you, I looked different. Wasn't my true self at that point. And the scientist was telling me about these implants that they were working on to change how one looks. And I'm sure you understand and know yourself how desperate some people can be, even when they are on the upper part of the planet. Can be desperate, and sometimes some of them sold off their children. Mind you, not into any form of slavery, no. They had already gone past that with the androids. They experimented on the children. That's what they were sold for. And the scientist, he was so proud. So proud of it. And he said he was working on something that would help enhance the brain. Met him very briefly, and then I shot him. So what he was doing was wrong. Experimenting on children is wrong.
I don't disagree.
I didn't think you would. With what you can do, experimenting on consenting, willing people, which I'm assuming you were. I wouldn't imagine that you would have injected yourself if you weren't. Or injected, cut off, or whatever you did. I really don't know.
I wasn't entirely unwilling. I was under pressure, but it was my choice still.
Well, it's not like I'm going to shoot you for that. Clearly, you're capable and happy with yourself now. You are happy with yourself, correct?
Oh, yes.
Good. Yes, that scientist begged for his life. I do try to keep a code. I do.
Anyway, I've had enough of talking about myself. Somebody else tell a story, please.
Who do you think I should pick on next? Since you're done, who do you think I should pick on next?
That one. She'll point to Tolgruk.
At this moment, Go ahead.
I was already leaning towards him. What is Tolgruk doing?
Tolgruk is leaned over his station, taking advantage of any sort of technological device nearby, and is trying to what's going on in the ship? What sort of things can I find if I access the cameras and stuff like that? He's just snooping. And as soon as he's pointed out and it goes quiet in the room, he'll slowly look over his shoulder. Hello, yes. Can I help you?
Tell me about yourself. Tell me a good story.
Oh, well, that's easy, you know. I have a mother and a father. I grew up with them. They taught me really well, and then it turns out that, you know, not just learning good was something I'm capable of, but dealing with machines and drones and computers and, you know, not just dealing with them or fixing them, but making them better. So I had this machine at the stall, right? Oh, so another thing, I run a stall. You might have seen it. We do repairs, we do refurbishments, we source new pieces of, you know, whatever you need. But we happened upon this drone once, right? This fancy looking thing. And I just happened to plug into it, and suddenly I found out there was, you promised not to tell nobody, right?
Sure, I promise not to tell. I mean, we're all privateers here. We're entrepreneurs. At least
And
in some
private
form.
is a big part of privateers, ain't it?
It is very.
Anyhow, so we got this drone that just happened to fall off of a truck, you might say, and repaired it. And turns out there's a whole sub-network of old maintenance tunnels and machine bays all around Nova Haven that are just kind of ripe for use. So, you know, I dug around, tried to find a few. We know, you know, we might have uncovered one or two. And then turns out some folks know that they exist, and they don't take too kindly if you are taking girlfriends to their smuggling holes, and candles aren't so, you know, welcome neither. So had a hell of a time, and then got the shit kicked out of me for it later on, and, well, can't say I ain't been back.
That's a shame. Maybe you should go back.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't visit frequently enough to see when things are changing or to catalog any sort of items that might be added or to take any pieces of technology that just slip by. I wouldn't do such a thing, and that's the only thing you can do if you find places like that. And he is quite clearly being sarcastic, and he does do that. He does pilfer and steal from the closets.
You know, one of the first jobs that I ever took our little black Caesar on. We were going through these smuggling tunnels, weren't we? Yes, it was smuggling tunnels. I could barely fit myself. My antennas, they kept scraping. It was they were like exposed nerve endings at times, and it's just generally uncomfortable.
Oh, that does sound quite rough. Have you ever considered a helmet?
How do I put this? Have you ever just done constant stimulation on your dick?
Well, funny you mentioned that. You know, before we got onto this whole ship, I went and paid a little extra to get some really snug pieces of equipment, and I got to say, these things are not breathing the way I thought they would. He kind of squirmed in the chair.
Okay. It's like that. It's like that. And
okay.
It's not comfortable, is it? No.
Well, I think I'm kind of getting used to it.
I didn't. Okay. I didn't care for it at the time. I still don't care for it now. Anyhow, I sent Caesar. He was going by a different name at the time, but I'm not going to share that unless he wishes. I sent Caesar in. He was to take out some wires, set up a few gas grenades that would make everybody a little bit sleepy.
And then?
Well, and then he did his job and it worked. and then we looted the entire place. Oh, the twins, they were bickering about trying to get the biggest thing. Eventually,
Hell,
they broke it, and they had to be punished appropriately. They didn't get their cut of the job, but that's the price of breaking something very expensive and very important that would have made damn good money.
yeah, sometimes you gotta learn lessons the expensive way.
Caesar, remind me, was that your first big payout? It's been so many years.
I'd rather not talk about it, boss.
All right.
You know, if you're not so into the whole stimulation thing, you could consider tape. He'll just offer out of nowhere.
Or I could just do things the way that I prefer. I don't know why you're making this more difficult.
Getting things harder than they need to be has been a tactic of ours. So.
No, I think that's just you.
No, he's correct.
Maybe, and maybe that one. Pointing at Aspara.
Speaking of that one, I bet that one has all sorts of stories he could tell you. I mean, just the other day, I saw him wander off with something I ain't never seen someone put theirs dicks into, and whew, he's still walking.
I'm actually at a loss for words. This is so rare. Okay, well, Spara, enlighten me.
About what?
What you put your dick into that Tolgruk would never have guessed.
Oh. There are many species, or races, whatever, of aliens within the galaxy. I just kind of picked one and went with it. I think it had, I don't remember, I was very drunk. I think it had, like, an exoskeleton, maybe?
Okay. It had an exoskeleton.
Either that or they were very skinny and bony.
Wait, are you
Oh.
talking about the Sheeran?
Oh, the Sheeran.
Am I?
That can be both. They have the exoskeleton, but of course they can be skinny little bugs.
Indeed. I don't remember much. They clicked at me a lot.
Oh,
Don't know what
right.
it means, though.
You were very drunk. Actually, I was also very drunk.
You know, considering it, I think I was fairly drunk too.
Caesar was the only one that wasn't.
It was a nice night. Not very memorable, though.
You know, I remember when Caesar had his first drink, but I'm guessing he might not want to be reliving some memories, so I'm not going to elaborate on that. Can you tell me a less horny story of yours?
Oh, sure, alright. You want, like, I don't know, funny, sad? What do you feel?
Something that would enlighten me to who you are.
Oh, okay, that's easy. Well, you kind of already know me, maybe. I was the first child born coming from the rifts. Yes, I know I'm a bit older, but I don't look it in, my
No, you do
pristine,
not.
beautiful skin. I've been fighting in gladiatorial pits for, like, stop and, like, count in his head. Around a century?
Very practiced then.
Oh yeah, things come and go, things die, you fight, it's always fun. Good times. I was freed from that like a month ago. Wait, no. Yes. And I've been enjoying the air of freedom.
Okay.
Oh, I can I should have brought this up first. I have the power to, I think, destroy matter. Like
Destroy it.
fun things like that. Yes.
Interesting.
From what I've seen, it's more that he enhances the decay of objects. It's
See, that's still even more interesting. I don't know why you're acting like this is so casual. It is beautiful.
It's weird
It's
that you call
interesting,
it
but
that.
it doesn't. It's nothing.
Yeah, unlike me, I do not have nanobots, sadly. It's not very showy, it just, destroys things.
Just happens. I don't think I've heard of anybody who's able to do that.
If I may offer, it's sort of like he creates pockets of localized entropy.
Even more interesting. I've definitely never seen anybody do that before. I'm well traveled.
It is impressive.
Cursed things of being the firstborn in whatever galaxy this is.
That's. I don't know if it's just that. Perhaps, just perhaps, you could be blessed by a god.
It would be fucked up if they gave me the power to just destroy things.
Some gods are just about destruction. That's their whole thing. That's their whole domain.
Fair.
Yeah, whole domain sounds about right for him.
I mean, the god I worship also is lust, trickery, and revenge, so,
See? Caesar,
Yeah, boss.
you've been awfully quiet.
Yeah, I've been watching the sensors.
Take a break for a minute. I'm sure one of the others can handle it for a minute. How have you been since everything?
Doing my best to forget everything. I've been
advise against
going
that.
clean chrome, boss. I'm not. Unless the situation calls for it. That's why I'm only Caesar and nothing else, if you don't mind.
Just Caesar.
No offense to my compatriots here, but I like this new me. It's been going pretty well for me so far.
Good. Don't forget what happened, though. If you forget, you do not learn. You do not grow.
I wear what happened on my back, boss. I can't forget it.
That's a jacket.
Don't forget to
That is a jacket,
learn.
my man. You are absolutely correct. And that's what I like about you.
Don't forget to learn from it. That's perhaps the hardest part of all.
The only thing I learned from it was the same thing I learned when I first met you. Just again.
Okay.
But
How has the new you been?
oh, I'm doing great. Great apartment. New compatriots that are incredibly interesting, to say the very, very least. I'm happy I met these kooks. I mean, her parents scare me, but other than that, yeah.
And you're pointing to Cephia?
My parents scare me.
Yes, but there's a certain way for someone to gently put their hand on your shoulder when they're kneeling down and looking at you saying, if you get her involved in anything less than legal, I will find you, and then walking away, that really sends a chill up your spine.
My dad can be a bit intense.
That was your mom.
Oh, right, that was.
When it's said
She's
that way
worse.
with a complete, gentle, like motherly smile, and it only means murder, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Makes a really good pasta, though.
She's very good at most of the things she does.
Aspara was, well, I put good money on Aspara. He didn't disappoint.
I am not dead.
No. Very solid fighter. And Tolgruk, well, we both just really like computers, but I needed some mystical bullshit one day.
Can you believe people will mix magic and technology for secrecy and privacy? It's downright inviting.
I can see why you like him then.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I can't get into this computer. You went, well, let me just caress it real soft. And I was like, I'm not sure what you mean. And then you actually caressed it and it unlocked itself. It was weird. I don't want to know how you did it.
You just gotta treat them real good, and they'll open up for you all on their own.
Yeah, that's true.
We are still talking about computers, yes?
No, it was an Android. So
that's what I figured.
I'm kidding.
Actually,
I'm kidding. That we respect androids and everything they're about, except for that fucker we talked to yesterday. He can sit on a molten rod and rotate. I hate him. But yeah, I'm fine.
I mean, Caesar, you got that fancy not Android, but just regular old-fashioned drone inside of your apartment now, right? How's that treating you? Any sort of issues or rogue statements that sound creepy that we need to be concerned about?
Well, I woke up to it strangling me this morning.
Oh, shit. Well, that is a bit of a problem. I'll have to fix that.
No, I'm fucking with you. It hasn't moved. It's just staring at a wall, which is worse somehow. Like, I don't know what it's going to do to that wall or if the wall's going to do something to it, but it's not moving. Probably waiting for your command.
Yeah, probably. We'll have to see if we can't get it to do something useful for you.
Well, it's yours. I don't want it.
Well, you don't want someone to clean and cook and take care of the home while you're gone?
Listen, if there's one thing Yosoki are very good at, it's finding a partner for themselves. I'm gonna do that when I'm more settled down, but I don't want a ancient robot that was solely dedicated to keeping Nova Haven clean in my home. I'm good. That's you.
He doesn't want a robot housewife. That's your thing.
All right, fine. I suppose I'll take it and reconfigure a few things, see if we can't add a couple of cans here and there.
What?
We're talking about, like,
already.
containers, right? Well,
Sure, yeah.
like,
I'm pretty sure he
food,
means
right?
that he's actually going to add containers for boops. They're going to shape like boops.
Well, yeah, but you need the coolant in a nice local place to where the core is so that it keeps things... Yeah. Y'all are dirty.
You know you could. You know it's actually probably better that you put the radiator there.
Oh, no, I got the radiator going out the back. That way it's got a hot ass.
You need to learn when to stop talking.
No. Continue. I'm getting a great laugh out of this.
I mean, if you're into robots, I could hook you up with a couple.
Doggy, I swear to God.
Okay.
Bring it, roll back now. I know you got something riding on your dick, but just loosen that up. All right, just wheel it back.
Hold on. Let me just reach down here. There we go.
That does not stretch at all, my guy.
It does not. I can see the whole outline. Even the veins are there.
I wasn't looking that hard, but there you go. But I'm doing fine. And yes, I'm still watching the sensors because I don't trust this cargo. So
Smart. Don't trust anything.
well, I don't trust the information you've been given, especially since you didn't tell me who's actually after it.
Everybody.
That's
I'm
not
not lying.
good enough. And you know that.
I do know, but it's all I got. These things.
You shouldn't have taken the job, boss. You're the one who taught me that. Respectfully.
I'm standing on a bit of morals with this one. That's why. A bit of morals, obviously the pay, but a bit of morals. It's their history. I do know that the Soki lost their own planet, and I know my species' history. I also know the history of the androids. I know the androids and us share very similar difficulties with regular humans. Forgive me, dear, but your species, very plain humans, difficult past for us. I know the history, and I do believe that they should have what is theirs. And the fact that it was stolen means that it should be returned. And the fact that somebody is willing to pay me 1,500, which is able to cover what I want and cover everything that could help you guys, then You know, I don't see why not to take it. I'm able to handle myself. I trust you all to be able to handle yourselves as well. Are you doubting your own capabilities, Caesar?
I take jobs within my abilities.
Need to
But
branch out slightly.
Before I take the job, I know everything about it, so I can take the appropriate ones.
With
Like you taught me.
the greater the risk, the greater the reward. That's another thing I taught you.
Yeah, and then I got shot in the knee.
And the face. Don't forget about the face.
Now, no one shot me in the face. Look at this. It's gorgeous. Oh, that's when, like he just the review, that's when you guys agree that, all right.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at
No,
this
it's
camera.
fine.
Did you know they had one installed right outside the restroom on this thing? You can tell exactly who's been in there and shitting for a real long time.
It's fine. My feelings are only hurt. All right. Out of character. How long is this trip?
This is like a 16-hour trip.
Oh, shit.
All right. Well, I'm making.
We're on like
Lunch?
we're on hour like 4.
All right, I'm making lunch.
Ooh, alright.
Everything's gonna be steamed.
Ah,
What? You don't want steamed dumplings?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you talked me into it. I'll take a plate.
Nah. Spar doesn't want steamed food.
oh no, it's fine. Let's just,
If a spy doesn't have a steamed food, then don't give him anything. That's what I say.
No, he's our big hunkin' boy. He needs all his vegetables.
It is true. He does need to stay hardy and healthy.
Speaking of, Olga is sealed into that soup like a pack of crunchy worms.
You say crunchy
that-
worm?
I do have some
Oh.
crunchy worms if y'all want some crunchy worms.
Why? Why do you carry those around with you?
Well, give me a second and he'll reach into his cheek pouch and pull out a fresh bag of crunchy worms.
Why do you not like crunchy worms?
Oh, you know, I'll actually have a bit of that. I forgot that you used to keep them on you. There's not really a great way to say that, but you used to keep them in the pouch.
There isn't. It's part of the joke. Now
He's
then.
got that worm in him.
I do. Do you want teriyaki or southern chipotle?
Oh, you don't have the ghost pepper ones anymore.
No, I don't like keeping them in my cheek. It hurts after a while.
Yeah, understandable. You did try it when you were young. You did.
Yeah, it hurt.
Those were my favorite ones.
Well,
The ghost pepper
buy them.
crunchy worms are, yes.
Yes, they do.
I mean,
All
I'll
right.
take the teriyaki ones if you're offering them up.
Yep, and I'll get to cooking. One moment. And he'll put down, I don't know, they're not dime bags. I'm not saying that again. Holy hell, they're not dime bags. Just gotta stop saying that. He'll put down the large bags of crunchy worms on the table and then head to whatever Nook allows to prep food.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
we got
you
the
gotta go
family
back.
share size.
Yeah, there's like this tiny little kitchenette on the bridge. Tiny little kitchenette.
Oh, that's so good. What should I roll for cooking? Medicine? Engineering? I'm gonna engineer some food.
Culture? I could see being cultured.
This is the issue that we run into when we run so many systems. You don't know if a skill is actually in a game or not. Survival.
Yeah. Well, there.
Oh, that's actually really bad for me.
Maybe profession?
No, I was legitimately no. I want it to be survival. Survival is
Yeah,
what
but
makes
there is
sense
survival,
here.
yes.
Yeah, no, I just was really doubting myself if that was a skill or not.
Swiggity swoogity, look at this foodity. That is a 19. That's some good fucking food,
Oh,
y'all.
yeah.
That's some,
It's
Yeah,
pretty
dude.
good.
what? I actually have a -1 to fucking wisdom. Wait, how do I? Did that not? Oh, how does? Wait.
I think we did it because we needed to balance you out.
No, I mean, that should actually be a 21 because it's plus 2. Yeah.
Well,
Or, it's good. It's good food. It's over 20.
okay. Over 20, it's a pretty damn good food then. Not just pretty good, it's pretty damn good.
No, yeah. It is, it's a southwestern, insert insect name here, dumplings. There we go. Good stuff. Full protein.
All right. Yeah, Zara is gonna be like the first one to like grab a food, and she's like a bowl, and she scarfs it down. You turn into a much better cook than what we originally taught you.
You guys didn't teach me anything, especially when it comes to cooking. You just got whatever you could find off of any other ship that we happened to encounter while being entrepreneurs.
We're in private company. You can say pirates.
I don't know what you mean.
Don't let it slip. Good boy.
You were a pirate?
No.
I believe he was a
Not
privateer.
even.
Or is a privateer still. Sorry.
Thank you. Besides the things I did in the time that I... Oh, well, people want to kill me. So... Simply put.
Good to know that hasn't left you yet. Sure as hell hasn't left me. I am a pirate. I own up to it. I am proud of what I do. I really am. Ethical piracy. It's a bit of a strange thing, but it's what I stick by. All right, everyone eat up. Then we will get back into going full throttle.
I mean, while we eat, we all told stories. I think it's about your turn.
I've told multiple stories. Were you not? Oh, no, of course you weren't paying attention. That's
Sorry,
okay.
blood flow issue.
No,
That is where
that
most of your
wasn't
thinking
it.
takes place.
That wasn't it. You were very obviously, clearly wrapped up in what you were doing and poking into the logs that I have on the ship.
He is certainly wrapped up, yes.
I am much, much more observant than you think.
It's the bulk of his memory down there.
Oh, I believe that.
Thank you for listening to Echoes of the Vagrus. If you enjoy this story, please make sure to subscribe and review wherever you're listening to our podcast. You can find more of our actual plays on our website at hallowedhavenstudios.com. Please consider supporting us on Patreon at patreon.com/hallowedhavenstudios. Your support helps make more stories like this possible.
As you guys arrive back, as you guys are still flying through space, you all go through your various activities that you so choose to for the remaining 12 hours of the flight after eating. Caesar, you said you choose to sleep, as is what you normally do on long flights, especially on long travels.
Mm-hmm.
Cephia, you're just hanging out, doing whatever you need to do. Eventually, you yourself fall asleep. Spara, you are working out and trying to stay fit and active and aware. Until Crook, after running into a little bit of friction in the electronics, and it doesn't take too long, it just happens as you're trying to get a little bit deeper into the systems and figure out how exactly they work. You also just kind of hang around and you guys chill out. The rest of the flight's pretty boring in general. As you guys do eventually get closer to the planet of Ashikar, or in common, Titulus Prime. So I bring our stream back over to the beautiful planet. As you guys arrive at the planet, you see Zara bringing you down to a mostly empty-looking planet. Or not planet, mostly empty-looking spaceport. She looks a little bit perplexed herself, not fully understanding why it's empty.
God damn it, did you eat all of the teriyaki?
Well, yeah, they were good.
Oh, man. I was hoping to eat with someone when I woke up.
I mean, we could get more, right? Surely there's a vending machine around here somewhere.
It's a limited run.
Well, maybe I could backwards engineer them, make some fresh.
Oh, we're here.
Oh.
We
Sorry, got
are.
distracted.
Nobody else is, which is odd.
Anything on the sensors, Aspara?
Let me check. I just got done with my Kegels.
Damn, 14 hours of Kegels. That's impressive.
His
I've heard
pelvic
people-
bowl is incredibly tight.
Why?
Why do I travel with you people? Why do I work with you people?
We get you paid.
We get you
Okay, fair
paid,
point.
and if you want, you can also get laid. But yeah.
I'm not interested.
Getting paid and laid are some of the more fundamentals of the universe. However, Spara, if you're not, if you weren't paying attention, just scoot over and let me look at the sensors for a moment.
I can look, it's fine.
She pushes you out. Next time, pay attention. Oh, it was really, really quite strange. Why isn't there anybody there? Caesar.
Hey, Toggy.
Yeah.
Can you fuck with the machine a little bit and see if we can see shit on a different spectrum?
I can give it a shot, see what we can do.
Yeah.
Work on that, and if nothing else works, I'll see if I can't touch connection from here. One of them down there. Maybe we can see what's happening.
All right. Keep an eye on the viewpoints. I'm gonna get on the guns.
You got it.
Roll me a computer check.
Happily. So that is a total of 14 because of roboticist. Actually, resolve is how you reroll, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll spend a resolve to reroll. Oh no!
That's a neat one.
You
All
can
right.
roll again. You can spend another and roll again.
I will.
Yeah.
All right, that's better. That's a
Marginally
17
better.
total.
Yeah. So, on the sensors, you do pick up a few life forms, but they do seem pretty far away at the moment. Specifically away from the landing pad.
Toggy will mark them on a shared map on the ship if possible. Just be like, we got possible contacts at this point, and over there. Nothing too proximal to where we plan on landing or being, but still something to keep an eye on.
Are there any ships where those life signs are detected?
No. There are structures. Ashikar is a ocean planet with flooding cities and turbulent waves. So there are structures kind of leading over to where these where these light forms are. It's safe to guess, with everyone knowing that there's life forms that they could be civilians.
Well, my tail's twitching.
Or do you think it's something bad?
Yeah, I always do. That's why I've lived this long.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I figure these folks just know the motion of the ocean.
We might get into some rough seas. It's just, I don't mind it, but not this time. Thoughts,
think we
boss? Sorry.
I
was
don't
just gonna-
Well,
Go ahead, boss.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was saying maybe we could keep our distance and just wave.
Flag them down?
Keeping our distance and waving would require landing. This does stink of a trap, but one that I'm going to bite into.
I was thinking we could communicate down there to see if there's anyone there.
We could fake like a crash or something.
You think I might want to even fake scuttle this baby of mine? No. It is likely a trap. It's very obvious that this is likely a trap. However, motion of the ocean, and perhaps they are using some of their even older artifacts to cloak themselves in the museum. It's a possibility, but not exactly one I'm thrilled about. I think, and as unwise as it may be, think that we are going to land. She's saying this looking at all of you.
Well, it's not like they have the aspect of surprise anymore. We're prepared.
They never have the aspect of surprise, but unfortunately neither do we in this circumstance. If we did, I wouldn't be as worried. Caesar, I am going to trust you. Take us down and land. I'm going to go get the cargo ready. I'm not going to take it out. I'm at least going to make sure that there is somebody out there for us to meet. The rest of you, I want one of you on sensors, just in case. And then the other, want him, and she'll point to Aspara. I want you out with me. Which leaves Tolgruk. I want you on sensors again.
All right.
Sophia, Doctor, come with me as well.
All right.
Two strong-looking people, myself, my reputation. It should be good to scare off anybody that might be a rookie and try to score some easy money. Easy, large amounts of money. All right. Caesar.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get a piloting check from you? Tolgruk, can I also get another computer's check from you?
Oh,
24?
yeah, sure.
24 for the piloting, so the landing is very safe and pretty smooth.
And 22 on the computer for sensors.
All right.
Boom, boom.
Again, there is still nothing, but this is going to be more of an extended thing.
An extended nothing.
An extended thing. Cephia, Aspara, or Captain Zara do make their way back into the cargo hold, the central spot of the entire spaceship. Okay, not all of these crates are full. Aspara. Well, I feel wrong. It's a bit sexist of me. Which one of you two is the strongest?
I'm not sure.
I believe it is me, but I'm not going to be the sexist one here and proclaim myself strong.
I think you are a bit.
Whoever's strongest, I need you to carry the crate. It's not heavy, I just need you to look like it's heavy, so flex your muscles.
Oh, that's easy, alright.
Next thing. And she'll kind of like rummage around in another container, and she's gonna pull out a pair of two pairs of shades. You, my dear, need to wear this. I will wear the other pair. We need to look intimidating. Shades can help with that. Plus, they also cover what the eyes may be looking for. Which, in our case, is looking for trouble.
Alright, sure. She'll take them, put them on.
Oh. Maybe you look very, butch. Like a very butch lesbian. It's quite fitting for you. I really quite like it. If we weren't on a job, I'd ask you out for a drink. And then drink you under the table. Not like that, and I just hurt myself.
You're lucky this box is so heavy. Oh, ooh.
Just look like a meathead, please.
Alright, fine.
Your comedy is decent.
I've certainly seen worse.
Alright, and then you guys feel the ship shake as it like lands. And I need to check my notes.
See
So I
how
don't
many
remember.
people come out and fuck us over.
Okay. So, as she opens up the hatch and the door that leads out to the surface, and when you guys step outside, everything feels lighter. And Aspara, this is where I'm going to ask for, I was going to say performance, but I don't remember if that's a thing. It is not. Can I get... Yeah, bluff.
All right. A 13.
13. Okay. As you kind of step out, you kind of struggle to remember to like keep your arms flexed because everything just feels so easier. And you can see that Zara's trying to not like bounce up too much as she's walking. For all intents and purposes, gravity is considered half the normal amount. She'll kind of like lead both of you out. She's looking around. Well, I know the museum is down the pier this way, but I don't want to go too far without the other two. Sophia, do you mind going back and grabbing them?
Sure, I can do that.
Tell Tolgrick to sync up the sensors to his comlink. It'll at least keep him updated.
Sure. She will go and do that.
That's not a problem. Let me just beep, boop, beep here and slide that and connect this. All right, cool. Should be all synced up here.
So,
Ready to go.
from your last roll, you do get this. You did get a slight ping of a. It barely registers as a weapon on the system because it's looking for like, spaceship weapons. But it does appear as you're like moving everything over to your comlink.
Uh-oh. Which way is that weapon pointing, do you think?
You can't tell where it's pointing, but you
Just that it's there.
know that it's there and that somebody's carrying it. If it's strong enough to barely register as a spaceship weapon, it is still pretty fucking deadly for you guys.
Yeah, let me get on the comms real quick. Hold on. I'm picking up that we got some sort of weapons reading, not quite big enough for a ship. He'll pass on what he's found and its location as best as he can.
All right, much appreciated. Make sure you sync up your comlink again.
Yep, already on it.
Caesar?
Gotta decide what he would do here. If we're exiting the ship, I think he wants to be a sneaky boy.
Okay.
So yeah.
Caesar, before sorry, I was gonna say Caesar, before you leave the holy shit. Before you leave the ship, arm the weapons on the arm the weapons on it.
Yep.
I don't want any surprises. That stealth check, because nobody can see it at home, is a natural 20, which goes up to a 31.
Ghost rat.
Where the hell did he go?
Gonna keep that roll, and you're just gonna hear a 2-tap beep over the comms as an affirmative.
Yep. She knows y'all's code.
Yep.
He must be in the rest of me.
Clearly taking a huge dump on the enemy.
Yeah, I believe it.
All right. As you all have exited the ship, first you hear a shot. Yes, first you hear a shot. Second, and almost instantly, or in an almost explosion, you see Captain Zara's head is no longer there.
Friends, I think we might have a bit of an issue here.
Oh, fuck.
And well, I need to get you one last token from you for your guys' stuff. Okay. Actually, shit. Okay. Oh, I didn't put the ship on your guys' end. My bad. You see that her head is gone. Then you see come out from behind a car, and you would almost believe that they were actually there the entire time, except for the fact that you all saw them come out of invisibility first as they were moving from behind the car. And you look to the right, which is where the barely registered weapon was. you see, just slightly in the distance, a red light. It's like it's like what you see on like a radio tower. Those red lights.
Sure
And
seems like they got a beat on us.
And in a language that none of you, well, let me. Oh wait, no, I know none of you speak it. In a language that none of you speak, you are being threatened. You at least get the gist. They keep shouting at you. Spara, you're holding a crate. Caesar, you're being the sneakiest, stealthiest boy in the entire universe. Tolgruk, you are there. And Cephia, you are also there.
Huh.
Well, I owe the three of you an apology. But if we make it out of this, first 3 rounds are on me.
Oh, come on now. It ain't an if. It's a win. Let's get this done.
Yeah.
With that, I don't feel like I need to. I'm gonna say it. Though I don't feel like I need to ask. Please roll initiative.
No one rolled. Okay.
Rolling worse. Let's go.
I was gonna say, please let the initiative checker be there. Thank you. That's fine. Wow.
Holy
I'm
shit.
a
it's a
re-roll.
miracle.
I'm gonna re-roll that fucker. Can you spend resolve to re-roll initiative?
I will let you.
Well, I mean, if I'm not allowed to, I'm not going to. I'm pretty
No,
distracted by.
I mean, the whole resolve thing is my homebrew anyway. So.
Oh, okay, cool. I can dig it.
A little bit better.
Yeah, that'll do. Well, in the complete opposite direction, almost. God damn.
Yeah, that doesn't want to adjust nicely. Okay. That's the other thing I've got to look at on everything. Okay. I can go there. I forgot to load in tokens. Sorry, guys. There's even more tokens I'm going to throw at you guys. Okay. Your grid does not line up with mine. That makes me sad.
Oh, that's fun.
They're not actual androids, by the way. This is just the best equivalent I got at the moment. All right. Yeah, your grid does not line up with mine. It makes me sad. All right, let's roll their initiatives, everybody.
I think their initiative is where it's supposed to be now.
Yep, it's a good number.
Good try. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So we got 15.4. You guys are going to hate me for these last 3. Last 5. Ooh, they did not roll well. That makes me sad. Really? The weakest one rolled the best? What the hell? And finally, what is... Oh, I'm forgetting the mercenary. Oh, wow. Okay. To an 18. All right. We're going to start with Caesar. Caesar has the opportunity to also just wait to act because you are the stealthiest bastard around.
What's my movement again? It's 30 per while. You're the ruler.
Just like ignore what the ruler says. Like ruler is like set to half for some reason, or because I couldn't
set to
get
half.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's like half like the 30 is like 15.
Oh, got you.
I mean
So,
times
question,
2.
what is this again?
This thing, the forklift.
Yes.
Forklift.
Dope. This small size individual and all his fabulous is gonna run and hide underneath that forklift. I'm gonna keep that stealth roll and end my turn.
All right.
I will pull out my sniper rifle and unfold it so it's ready to go. But that's my turn.
Okay. The rest. Okay. This is gonna be fun. Okay, so this is the one that's actually most likely to reach you guys the best. Spara, you are going to be shot at, just letting you know.
Nice.
It's 26 hit your EAC.
Yes.
Okay. All right. 15 points of damage.
Ooh. Right.
All right, so that's that one. 18 was... this one is going to... Actually, I gotta do the ruler myself. Yep. All right. They're gonna run over here and hide behind this cover. And that is going to be their turn. Tolgruk.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and I kind of have to move up a little bit. Let's see here. I get too far out of range. You said the ruler is about half.
So that 65 is 32.5.
Okay. Where it was only half. So that was 20 feet.
20-ish.
Almost
yeah.
25. Dear, I don't have too much more movement I can do. Okay. So would it be feasible at this range, I believe he's close enough, to cause him to misfire? See if I can get this pulled up.
The guy hiding behind the crate closest to you?
Yeah, that's the one.
That sure is an option.
Excellent. I would like to do that. I don't want him hitting us any harder than he can. All right, so I moved up. I've done my action. I've got all of a free action left that I don't have anything I can do with at the moment. So that's my turn.
Okay. You... This one is going to move over here behind that crate. And... yeah, they will fire at Tolgruk themselves.
That's all right. They don't gotta do that.
Oh, but they do. You have something they want.
Me, little old me, I got nothing. I'm empty-handed. I'm wiggling fingers.
Yeah, this one that's shooting at you in particular is dressed in kind of bulkier armor, and it's a bit more gray and kind of more ominous looking than the rest of them. They all look ominous, but this one is more ominous. 27 against your EAC. No, KAC.
Oh, yeah, that more than hits it. Yeah, that's funny. That is 10 over.
All right. What?
All right, that's really good for me.
12 damage.
That is one hell of a hit. Yep.
I mean, rolling 2 1s, but they get plus 10 to it, so it's something.
Anything too much higher would have been a knockout. Yeah.
Maybe you there.
I'm here.
This one is going to shoot at...
Here comes.
Who is it going to shoot at? I don't know. Oh. Sorry, Tuggy.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh. I mean, it's a really weak weapon, but fuck me.
Oh, yep, I'm down.
Okay, you're also on fire.
Oh, hey, that one isn't so... Oh.
Cephia!
Talking's a free action, right?
Yes, talking is a free action.
We should go! I'm gonna run up to Tolgruk. We are going to downgrade my standard action to a move action to go ahead and... Hey, look, there's a big-ass cloud of nanites in front of us now. And I am expending a nanite surge, so it does provide cover, or concealment, or whatever. And it's basically just blocking most of as much of the path as possible. If each thing is, if it covers 10 squares total, so it'll be the one in front of me and then the 9 in front of that.
Okay, the one in front of you and the 9 in front of that.
And then I will, just in case, swift action, draw my knife. So I can do that now.
Yes. All right.
And that is my turn.
That is your turn. Aspara.
Hey yo, got fucked up. So, carrying this box of whatever they want, he's gonna take the advice of the doctor and turn around and fucking start heading back to the ship.
There we go with the enemy. There we go with the enemy.
Okay, is that all you're doing?
Yep, he is tactically retreating into the ship.
Okay. I don't entirely know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. Caesar.
Oh, my name is Caesar Bellamy, and this is the most terrifying place on the Disney Channel. I have a question for you, voice in the sky. Are these just like in front of these robots?
Those crates?
No, I mean, is that just like a wooden platform?
Yeah.
What is this? It's just wood?
Yeah.
Oh, dope.
Wood floats really good.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking. Well, let's. I am not the strongest boy, but what I'm
It's
going
30
to
feet.
do. Yeah, it's 30 feet. Caesar's going to roll out from the forklift where he had a sniper rifle. He's going to put it back because it's clearly not a fight we can win. We got this. Oh, damn. He's going to reach into his cheek pouch and pull out his 3 frag grenades. He's going to lash them together and he's going to throw it at the base of them. Because I'm trying to sink these bad boys and try to buy us a bit more time. Let's see. Fraggy Waggies are...
They are a reflex save with damage.
Yes, they
attached.
are. It is 1d6, 15 feet. And I am throwing 3 of them. They can roll the reflex saves, but I'm not too worried about the floaty wood thing to have a reflex save. That's kind of what I'm aiming for. That's a good reflex save, guys. That's really good. I got good reflex save. Yeah. 3 of these. That blows. Oh, that's 8 damage. But it's a frag grenade to a bunch of floating wood, so that's gonna help.
And then this one is... yeah, minimal. All right. Obviously, the thing blows up. Obviously, the wood blows up.
Mm-hmm.
You are at least cutting off their way of getting closer to you and running after you.
Yeah,
The
that
rest
was
of the
planned.
planks don't give out. I'm just gonna say that now. They don't sink, but you cut off them getting closer.
And how many actions do you get in a turn? I don't know this game very well. I'm starting to realize.
Action,
you
bonus
get-
action, free action, swift action.
Cool. Can I throw another grenade as a swift action?
No.
How about free action? Because it's free.
Swift action is essentially your bonus action.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I thought
you
so.
get one if something says you have one.
Yeah. Swift action is contextual. Bonus action is like your healing serums. Free action is very obvious as you're talking, not really doing anything. And then action is action.
So a swift action, you can activate something, not do anything else.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Do you have something that says that it activates on a swift action?
Let me look at the rules.
Yes, that's the
I'm
moment,
not
everyone.
I am not gonna. We're playing a D20 system. Give us a moment. If it was powered by the apocalypse, I'd be done already. Let me. No. I'm running. I'm booking it. Serpentine.
We're also running.
Yeah. Serpentine. Serpentine.
Hey.
Listen, I promised a particular person of the studio that I was always going to be Big Boom Rat, and I'm not going to disappoint them.
Okay.
I'm going to get my ass shot.
This one. You guys are in the ship, I should say. Caesar and Aspara. I forgot to put the ship in on your guys' end. That's my fault.
I understand now. No, you're fine.
Your GM is failing. So the one with the rifle that shot Aspara earlier does clearly have their sights trained on Cephia, and then very swiftly shoots at the ship. And you can see there's this crackle of lightning that goes across the ship. And for the two that are boarding, you guys are starting to hear a warning go off. This guy. What is this guy gonna do? You know, you're gonna hate me for this. He is going to spend his entire action flying. As you guys see a gravitational shift around him, he flies over and lands on a crate and is going to shout something that, again, you guys don't really understand, and is going to then charge towards Cephia as there's this now radiant glowing around him. Can I have you make a reflex save for me?
Sure.
Dear God,
I'm not
please roll
very
high.
good at. Well, no. Oh, it's a 17.
Yes. Sorry, I mean, I'm rooting for you guys not to die. You passed. You passed. You're fine. He's right there though, but you're fine. Okay.
Oh boy.
Polky, you are still down. You need to spend a resolve point to not die.
All right, I can do that.
Forgot that that's a thing. It's fine.
That's why resolve points are. That's why resolve points are a thing.
Yep.
Good thing I used some earlier.
That's why they're a precious resource.
Yep, all right, I used it. I'm alive still.
Yeah, you're just not dead.
Yep.
All right. All right. I guess I already did that. Well, that's fine. Cephia, does a 21 hit your EAC?
Yeah. There. A nat 1 will hit me.
I have to ask,
Oh,
even
wait.
though it rolls shit damage.
Hold on. It might miss.
Oh, because of
Fuck
cover.
you, it misses.
Well, it would have
Hell
done
yeah.
2 damage, so...
Damage is a lot.
2 damage is 10% of my total health.
Oh, you're gonna get shot at again. Go ahead and make that D100 roll. Again.
Well, hold on. They have to roll first. They might roll a 1.
You're getting your highs up.
They
You're
roll a
hoping
1.
up.
Fuck you.
Did you roll? What the? Stop! No. I finally figured out where I'm getting my shitty rolls from. It's you. It's you.
After all of these years, Termite, your time has come. Make them suffer.
Fuck. Okay. Well, there's those two. Jesus. All right, it's your turn, Cephia.
So, I should probably grab Tolgruk and fucking run.
Yeah.
The technical term is boot, scoot, and boogie.
Yeah.
That is the technical term, and there is going to be a skill roll.
Oh,
Only on fire.
Because athletics is a thing, and he is on fire.
I forgot he's on fire.
He's on fire. Do you have healing serums? I know you do.
I don't know if we have the time.
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't, but you have a needler. You should have healing serums. You need to get that.
Yeah, I should. You're right. I will eventually.
Also, aren't you at the door?
They're
Me?
very
No.
close by. No, they're not
Yeah.
at the door.
Not quite.
Wait, I thought we were in the ship. Wait,
No,
You and the
two are.
Spara are.
So,
Okay, I need to clarify something. This line is the door.
no.
What?
Front of the ship is here. Door is over here. I am counting you guys as in the ship like that.
Okay.
When you get past the line, you are safe.
Okay, then my mistake, because I thought this was the ship.
Sorry. No,
You're
the
good.
ship is again. I need to get the.
You're fine. I
Fine.
just need
No,
clarification.
no, I'm not.
Just needed clarification. You're okay.
You do need clarification. That's fine.
I'm just a silly bear. Anyway,
That's also
save our
true.
Tolkrook. Save our Tolkrook. It's fine.
Save our Tolkrook. Yeah, alright, so I have to make athletics check to grab him.
Yeah, because he's unfortunately dwarf-sized and in weight.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Does that help you, Chris?
Okay, hold
It
on.
does. It really, really does.
Sorry, it's like the one thing I
Okay.
forgot to do.
So that's 2 followed by a 5 followed by a 5. For a grand total of, I don't want to blow any more result points, so a 10.
Oh boy.
Okay. He's not on fire anymore. I'll give you that. Did you?
Well, that's good.
Did you just? Did you seriously just? Did you seriously just do that? You
God damn it.
did. Okay, for our audience, because you guys see a different version of the map.
There is now an outline of a dick on the screen.
For them.
We could not be in more danger, but sure, let's show a dick real quick, boys.
This is supposed to be a tense moment.
Oh, it's tense, all right.
It doesn't
Tensions
get
are
any
high.
harder than this, yeah.
Alright, so he's not on
Okay.
fire. I assume
yeah,
that was
he's not
my...
on fire. Yeah,
that was my-
you. If you were to sacrifice like half your movement, basically move 15 feet in total. So where you're close to the ship, but you're not on it,
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
you can track him.
Cool, I will do that. I will eat the attack of opportunity because I'm not guarded stepping away.
It's not gonna do anything because Oh, actually, no. It is. It is gonna do something.
It trips you. Oh,
Fun fact, it's still standing in my cloud.
I'm crying.
Anyway, what's this fucker doing?
Sorry, I have to find the right thing. All right.
Oh, good.
I'm not gonna ask. I'm just gonna roll.
Holy Mary,
Go-
mother
go-
of fuck.
Go ahead and roll.
91. Yeah, it hits
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Okay. I have that plus 11.
What?
16.
Cool.
16 damage. You're not down.
Nope.
Yeah, these things hit like a motherfucking truck.
I want to stress that if any one of these hit me, Caesar's just dead.
yep.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
I'm just saying it to the audience in the crowd. Like, hey everyone.
Unfortunately, my cloud does go away.
You guys you missed an opportunity. No, you should have kept that up. We should have drawn you should have drawn the cloud.
Well, so the problem is I can only move up to 10 feet away from it.
No, you should have kept the drawing of the dick, and then someone should have drawn the cloud.
No, don't redraw the dick. It's fine. We don't need the dick. We don't. Thank you.
I need the no.
Oh, really?
I'm.
Dude, just about an hour left. Just settle down. Like we're almost there.
Are we?
Pretty close.
All right. Aspara, are you doing anything? You do have the opportunity to possibly man a turret.
You could also drag an unconscious dwarf in the rest of the way.
Could.
Yeah, but you could also go for the big group of 2.
Yeah, let's go ahead and man the turrets, I think.
Okay.
Actually, no, because I would not be proficient in them at all.
That's not something you need to worry about. But spaceships are a different breed.
All right.
We're breeding spaceships.
Why do you think it was Sean as a dick?
Hey.
I thought you said we were gonna simmer down for the last hour.
This is us simmered down. Have you not wanted to do it for 3 hours?
All right. I believe this is me probably butchering it. I need you to make a computers or engineering check.
I see.
That's not good. Well, that's better than I thought it'd be.
He's not trying to kill them. He's just trying to make sure that the other 2 can get out.
That's fine.
Cover fire.
Yeah.
I need you to. This is the fun part when you bring spaceship weapons into ground level combat. I need you to roll. I also need to pull up the ship. There's multiplication that I have to do to tell you how many dice you need to roll, which is going to be a lot. You're going to be rolling a lot of dice.
Well, in the meantime, hello, audience members. Have you checked out the Howlhaven Studios Patreon? You could, for all of the additional content and really cool stuff that we do on the side.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/Howlhaven Studios if you want to hear somebody come live on screen.
No.
That's a joke. That didn't actually happen.
Well, I mean,
We're gonna get in trouble
what
now.
round are we on? Round
Fuck.
4? I think you're on round 4 at that point.
All right. I need you to roll. I need you to roll 6d8, not 68. 6d8.
35.
Okay.
Above average roll.
There is one guy that is dead. The other guy has sunk, but he is not dead. All right. Caesar, do you want to man the other turret? Mind you, there is a Tolkrook and a Cephia close to in the way.
No, Caesar's starting the ship.
Smart.
He's going full Han Solo and just like, when he was like, the ship's moving and shaking and stuff like that, and he's running through the corridors, hitting walls. It's like, like running as fast as he fucking can with his little tiny rat legs. And he's gonna slap the start button on the console to get us off the fucking ground.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. That one goes...
One thing okay.
What's up?
He was also going to, if I can roll a computer's check to punch in the nav computer to get us the fuck out of here, like automatically as soon as he can.
That would be piloting.
The nav computer?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, boop. Lovely. Skadoosh.
19. Okay. As soon as they are aboard, you're gonna punch it.
Sure.
As rough as approximation as you can. All right. All right. The rifle is gonna shoot at the ship again, and this time I need Aspara to roll engineering.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
No, you got this, homie.
Okay.
Never mind. Good.
Thankfully, there is no issues with the weapon as he did shoot at your turret, but it doesn't seem to have done anything other than cause a light spark. I need to check how many soul points you have, Tolgi.
I still have enough. I'll be fine.
Well, I mean, how many do you have? Because you can spend a number to just stabilize.
I have 2 currently.
What's your total?
He's stable. He's not dying. He's just unconscious.
Oh,
You can spend another one to get 1 HP and be back to conscious.
You could do that.
I thought he was still dying.
No, he spent one last time to stabilize. He was just on fire.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and spend one more so I can get up and hopefully make it to the ship.
No.
Pepperoni.
Okay. I'm gonna drag my ass over here. And then I'm going to cry and sob. And actually, homie is within range.
I also need to...
Need to what?
Can't do it. No, I was checking something.
Okay. I mean, I don't have a whole lot that I can do. Is there anything like I can get this door closed as soon as we all get on board?
There's a big oh shit button.
Okay, yeah. Tagi is gonna get his hand on the oh shit button. As soon as you get on here, Doc, we're getting out. And that'll be it.
All right. The thing closest to you guys is gonna glow even brighter. It looks like it's puffing its chest up and starts levitating, and then is going to now rush the
fucker's about to
turret.
explode.
He's about to rush the Stellar Rush, the turret that shot and killed one of his friends, and the other is currently drowning. Boom, boom. Mind you, he's not in the ship. Just purposes. You should make that engineering check one more time, Heretic.
You got it. I'll spend a resolve.
Okay.
Nice.
Better.
Still not enough. This thing now when you're you're manning the weapons, this turret is now reading as damaged and inoperable. High radiation levels on weapon. Cephia.
I'm gonna go ahead and be on the ship, please.
Yes, ma'am. And as you get on the ship,
does a number of things.
Yes, as you get on the ship, and you all take off with the oh ship button pressed, the engines roaring, you lift off the planet.
At the speed of Brian.
Damn, what is the speed of light for pussies or something?
No, it was an NSP joke, but yeah.
I know.
No,
Yeah,
that's fine.
I'm imagining that this is purely in character.
I was continuing the joke, Grit.
I know. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I reversed a bit too quickly. Anyway, we're in space.
Spies.
Yeah,
All right.
well, that could have gone better.
So,
Caesar takes 2 seconds and then calls out over the intercoms on the ship, Aspara,
Yes.
find out what the fuck is in that goddamn crate.
Okie dokie.
mind you, the crate that you had nothing in it, as she said.
Okay.
You can search through the other ones.
Yeah, I mean, fine. What's in those crates? Let me clarify.
Indeed, we go crate hunting.
As you all are digging through and are possibly safely in orbit, I don't know. What is your plan? Are you flying back to Nova Haven right now?
Yeah.
All right.
Planet we are on isn't exactly friendly right now.
Shit happened. You don't know what happened, but shit happened.
I mean, I know what happened. We got fucking shot.
Okay. As you guys are going through the crates, as you're on autopilot, going as fast as the autopilot will safely allow you to do until you jailbreak it. You go through the majority of the crates that are in here. Most of them have random shit, all random shit that you guys recognize. These very cheap weapons that look like they would break after a few uses. Very con artist stuff. And some of it looks stolen. Some of it definitely is stolen. And then you come across one crate. The crate that you think had the artifacts in it. Looks very similar to the one that Aspara was holding. Inside it is something that the people that speak Kasatha can barely recognize. I gotta check to make sure I know who speaks Kasathan. Not you, I think it is Aspara. And Caesar. No, it is not Aspara,
No.
it is just Caesar. Caesar. This thing is, you can barely read it. It is like us trying to read Old English. It's nearly impossible. You can only pick out a few words. Salvation, colony, ship. None of these are directly connected to each other. You do see what you... It looks like what the Kasatha might say for the name of the solar system, the Vekore. But it looks butchered as hell in writing. And this text is long. And on a stone you don't recognize, that feels like the sturdiest thing in the entire system.
Okay, is there anything I do recognize? Anything to go on? Or anything
The words,
roll?
yeah,
Or-
yeah. The words that you recognize are ship, colony, salvation, and a really butchered Vekore.
That's it.
And I'm gonna give you, chaos. The Kasathan word for chaos has not changed in however long that they've been in the system. For however long ago this thing was written, chaos has not changed. And it is because it's guttural sounding, guttural feeling in your soul, especially as you're reading this. And all of you, whenever you're looking across it, even if you don't recognize the word, you do get this sinking feeling in your chest, in your soul, that word, even if you don't recognize it, the only one that does is Caesar, that it is trouble and wrong.
So, again, also I feel terrible because I was the only one to not get shot, which I'm not mad about, but I'm also, this thing definitely belongs in some kind of high-priced, normal people can't go there museum. This is about as fucked as I thought it would be. So, and we didn't get paid.
None of you thought to bring Zara's body onto this ship.
No, Tagi was dying. So
Didn't really have time.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Given your profession as well, Caesar, you guys were legitimately like contract bound to Zara, and the Nova Haven system, which is also semi-shared with Aurora Prime. Meaning, now that she's dead, and that nobody really knows other than the people that killed her and you guys, you could be criminals.
Mainly, that's either here nor there.
Well, actively wanted criminals, that's kind of the difference.
I mean, he isn't. I mean, again, that's too.
For you, that's no difference. For them, that's a different story for them.
Well, I don't know about Aspara. Yeah. Let's go back. And I don't know. We don't even know who. We don't know anything. And the only brain that knew was currently on the side of this ship. Goddamn. Yeah, he's just gonna kind of collapse in the pilot's chair, just like scratching at his ears, like he's at a loss.
What the fuck do we do now? Because as long as we keep this thing, I imagine they're gonna keep coming after us. It's not like we can just dump it off anywhere.
I could use a drink.
Nah, walk it off.
That's a med station right there, doggy.
Med station that you point at is just a chair.
Toggle Rock will climb into the chair and just hunker down.
Never said it was a good one. Or efficient, or even actually a med station. Yeah, well, this is surreal.
I did not expect this to happen.
I said every day you see your Bob. Yeah, no, this is. Nope. We're alive.
Barely.
We are indeed alive.
Fuck.
Get some sleep, you three. I'll watch the sensors as we're going.
Okay.
I should at least try and see if I can help with the injuries at all.
Once I finish my nap, I'll see if I can't fix anything I got shot at.
Make me a medicine check, Sethia.
I'm currently looking on if I can take a 20 on this. Because it specifically says that you can't on long-term care. But since we're not under fire...
You also have a med patch and med kit.
Oh, yeah, it's a DC 25. The only way I can succeed is if I roll a 20. Okay. Yeah, it assumes you're failing multiple times, which unfortunately I can't do on something that I can only do once. Alright. Oh, nope. I am unfortunately unable to help.
You have a plus 10 circumstance bonus with the...
Not to treat deadly wounds.
You're not treating deadly wounds, you're just treating wounds at the moment.
Yeah.
Nobody's dying.
So, preventing people from dying is first aid.
Yep. Yeah, plus
Actually,
10 with the med patch.
Yeah, but I'm not doing first aid. Actually, healing is treat deadly wounds.
Wow.
Which is DC 25.
Yep.
And by treating deadly wounds, they're just putting us down.
Okay. Well, Tilgrick, you're not dying anyway.
Not yet.
I will expend the use of my nanite surge to at least restore his stamina points. That's a thing I can do.
Definitely a great idea.
So you'll get 10 stamina points and 10 temporary hit points.
Hell yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Would be enough for me to make sure that all the holes are taken care of. We did get some pot shots, didn't we? Oh, wait. Where? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Is this... What the fuck? And takes Toggle Rock a minute now that he's got enough health. Are we... Is this our... Are we taking the ship?
You got a better idea? We could go back and try to get her body, but...
Oh, I don't think we can last if we go back. Shit. Well, I guess I'll start working on the transfer papers after repairs. And Toggle Rock will focus his attention on seeing if there are any repairs that he needs to do.
Yeah, there are a few that you need to do. You go into the back of the ship, you see that the generator is working at full power, but it is making a sound that makes it sound like it really shouldn't be working at full power, at least long term at this point, because it can and will break at this rate.
Yeah, don't like that. Alright, I'll turn this here comm link into my Omni tool, get the data pad up, start doing some diagnostics and repairs.
The ship's check engine light is on.
What does that mean?
Is it?
Check engine is definitely not the right word, but
Can I roll engineering to see if it's good? I'm sitting right there.
so I'm actually gonna have Tolgruk roll the engineering check because he's where the generator is. So it's not the check engine light; it's more check battery light.
Would a 26 do?
Hell yeah, it would.
Suffer through the pain, solve the problem, heal later.
Yeah, when you're like fixing the engine, it does stutter and like stall for a minute in the ship. Like you could feel like, I mean, you're in space, so it doesn't like stop, but you could feel it's just carrying the momentum instead of actively, increasing the velocity until you get it back on again, and then it's increasing velocity again while still building the momentum. And let's see what else. Well, you guys still have the rest of the ship to explore in detail. You have the area where I'm going to give you guys the proper full map. All right. So Tolgruk is one who's in back with the generator, which is to the right.
Here.
The left and right wings of the ship hold the specialty areas. There is also a smuggler's compartment on here. Is there any specific exploring or other things you guys would like to be doing while you guys are making your way back to Nova Haven?
Yeah, I mean, Sepia would at least explore around and familiarize herself with the different parts of the ship.
All right. On the left side is kind of where all of that like magic stuff I mentioned is earlier. And Captain Sarah pointed out this is kind of like where all the magic things were kept when she had an magic artisan on board. To the right is, as you're looking around, it's kind of something that is a little bit better suited for you or Tolgruk. It seems to be more set up as a computer and lab area. The bathroom is also in there.
A useful place. Bathrooms.
Tolgruk also looks like he might be suited in the magic area as well and there is even, computers and terminals set up in there as well.
Neat.
In both sides, after a little bit of investigation, you can kind of... No. Before I spoil it, I can make you roll. See if you would actually know.
What am I rolling?
Perception. Everyone can roll perception if they would like.
Oh, good.
4, 5, 11.
Here comes a 27 from Grizz. Oh, never mind.
17. You were 10 off though, but 20 in total for Grizz. Caesar, you're probably the one to best to notice it first.
Yep.
Is that those wings, the magic and technology wings, have these the spots where there's like a little bit less. Well, actually, no, I should say there's more dust with slight marker on the floor, but with like 4 spots around it where there is absolutely no dust, making it seem like there were probably beds there and that they were moved recently just because she assumed that you guys would be having to go to sleep after you guys dropped off your goods. She wanted to make sure that everyone had comfortable sleep or was at least sleeping in a safe place with each other.
Right.
The doors to the engines, the rooms where the engines are actually sealed off pretty well. Like you can't hear any of the ambient noise from the engines other than that, which is a pretty normal thing, but like a light hum, something that you find a little bit soothing, especially after your time on the Storm Pike or Storm Spike.
You got it. He's just clocking everything. And He's just gonna go back to the pilot seat.
Spara
Alright.
will take one of the beds.
Are you moving it or are you just taking it? Like you're just going to sleep in
He's
it?
just gonna sleep in it.
Okay.
He's gonna physically pick up the bed, just be like, mine.
I mean, it's an option. That's why I gotta ask.
That's true.
So, is there anything else you guys are doing? Is anyone can chat? Or at least a little bit more in depth about what happened.
I don't think any of us want to talk about it.
Yeah, you need to think about what the fuck we went through.
Got shot a bunch.
Yeah, that doesn't happen to me often. Usually people pull the trigger and it just clicks. That hurt.
Yeah, it tends to do that.
Alright. Yeah, there's still the warning on the turret / cannon on the right side, and forgive me, anybody who actually knows sailor talk, I don't know if that's starboard or port, and I don't particularly care. But the one on the right side is damaged.
Yeah, I'll have to fix it.
Port is left, starboard is right.
Thank you.
You can fix it when we dock. Get some sleep.
Oh, but hold on. Before we dock, it's gonna look a little strange if this is registered to someone else and that someone ain't there to make the authorities or whatever, right?
We have places we can dock where it won't be an issue. Just get some sleep. Take care of it.
I'll worry about it after then. All right.
Yeah. We have, it looks like clock, 14 hours before we get there. Get some sleep.
Fine. I'll probably
rest
need
up.
at least 13 of them.
You definitely do. Also, I don't want to alarm you. You do have something in your beard.
Hell, he'll reach up and feel his beard. Fuck, I was worried it all burned off. It's still there. Okay. I'll clean it.
It's a bit patchy. And you definitely get the horrible burnt hair smell.
Yeah. It's inevitable.
You were protected by crunchworm dust.
It was useful, yeah.
Has natural asbestos within.
Yeah, it's weirdly flame retardant, which is concerning. I won't think about it though.
Why do you think I don't eat them?
Because you don't like the flavor and you're wrong.
It is why you have to fry them. It's because they won't catch fire.
That makes no sense.
Gonna have to trim this up. Make it not look like I got beat up. Yeah, okay, fine. All right.
I will drag your ass over there. Not really, but I'll think about it.
No, we know
Think
you
about it
will.
real hard.
I went through a lot. Are you sure you don't want to? I could use it.
Sleep.
Okay.
Thank you. Same thing for you, Aspara. And you. What is it? So I keep mispronouncing a character's name. Oh god, I'm so sorry.
I'll get over it. I'll be fine.
All right.
And so his vigil begins.
Yeah, what is Caesar gonna do while everybody's asleep?
He is going to pull out a really old, fucked up looking blaster pistol that probably hasn't been fired in 15 years or more. It was the first gun he ever shot somebody with. And the captain gave it to him. He's gonna put it back on his belt and just look out the viewport.
All right. Well, it is a bit early, but I think that is the most beautiful place for it to end. Thank you for listening to Echoes of the Vagre, a Starfinder actual play by Hallowed Haven Studios. GMing for this actual play is provided by Virons. Cephia is played by Termite, Tolkrook is played by Gavin Cash, Caesar is played by Grizz, and Aspara is played by Heretic. Our intro music is Yes You Are the Villain by Thomas Henduk. Our art is by David N. at fiverr.com/shalak. Our editing is by Termite.